One of the things that has been the most impactful for me personally as a songwriter is to make sure that I incorporate my senses in my lyric writing. When we talk about how something smells or how it sounds or how it feels, we are actually connecting with our listener in a really deep way. Because otherwise, if I just tell you something, you don't get to experience it. But if I show you something and I'm using my senses, you'll experience it too. If I said, oh, I went to my neighbor's house and I walked in and I sat down and they made me something to drink and they played me some music and I met their pet, you don't get a lot of visuals. You're trying to fill in the blanks, but there's not a lot for you to hang on to. But if I tell you this again and show you by using my senses, watch what happens. So I went to my neighbor's house and he always makes me take my shoes off because he has this red shag carpet that he's had since the 70s. He always tells people they should take the shoes off because he loves to watch their face when those old fibers go between their toes. And he'll ask you to sit down, and he has this old lazy boy recliner in the middle of the room. And when you lie back, there's a spring that sticks out. It pokes you in the back. But if you sort of just move your spine over a little bit, it won't. And he has a little brown chihuahua that always jumps up on your lap and swirls around. And the chair is right by the window. And he has these dusty old sheer curtains that I think came from his grandfather, who is from Texas. And when the wind blows in, I just smell Texas dirt and I smell sea air because we live near the ocean. And he always plays Stayin' Alive by the Bee Gees and hands me a pina colada. Okay, you may not like all of that. You may never want to meet my neighbor, but now you've experienced as closely as possible as what I've experienced because I've used my senses. I've used sound, I've used smell, I've used touch, I've used motion. The more that we incorporate our senses and follow the rule of show, don't tell, we take our listeners from observers of our songwriting. They actually experience our songwriting. When we use our senses and we're very specific and we show, instead of telling, we take our listener from an observer to a participant. When we're very specific in our lyric writing, boy, we really connect with our listener because they really are clear on what's happening. Going forward, I want you to think about incorporating the rule, show, don't tell. Of course, there will be moments when we tell because we're going to need those emotional lines, but we really want to think about showing and being very specific and staying really close to our senses.